eating ass. You be I hang with the gang, run with the thugs, bust automatic slugs. When it's time to bust, boys, I'm too crazy. He not your average motherfucker. Hang with the fig gang, not no bitch made buses. One time trying to catch me, but they ain't caught me yet. Here's a hint, I'm in my set with my homies in my legs. Khaki shooting and swooping, enemies get whooped and B braids, brand new 79 cut coupe, and I'm off the drink, but don't think that a damn thing changed. Still got no damn brains, J Coupe on things, ho swing my back, is hang so low. My ass show, yep, ho was sweet daddy, not no goddamn low. G strolling Figaro was where you find me gangstered out. Khaki shoe stars, beanie joint in my mouth. Yeah, it's the gangster ass. Just because I make my paper pimpin' hoes and fucking them. Now I might hit them with the brazen days. Yo, bitch, I glaze. Beep, beep. Oh, shit, man. Yo, bitch is paged. YG, good love to my G's, YG, DNL, G, YG, Westside YG. Westside YG's, good love to my G's, YG. Alright. So the verse ends at 120. Just start at 9. Okay. Westside YG. Westside YG. Ooh. Well, it's the key to all the E and Y to the Z. And goddamn, I'm so high, I'm looking like a Korean. Whoop, whoop, and I swoop in the coupe de ville. Bald head looking proper, plus I'm dressed to kill. I'm just as high as I can be. I got 10 on another sack and 5 on the Hennessy. Well, it's the K of the R. Well, it's the KR double E-N. Well, it's the KR double E-N. What? Well, it's the KR. Well, it's the KR double E-N. Why to the E-N. Well, it's the K the R. Well, it's the KR double E-N. KR double E-N. Well, it's the KR double E-N. P-Y to the G-N. There you go. Well, it's the KR. Well, it's the K. Well, it's the KR double E-N. K-R-E-E. K-R. Well, it's the KR double E-N. That's Creep. KR. Well, it's the KR double E-N. P. It's the KR double E-N. P-Y to the G-N. That's Creepy YG. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing, niggas can't even spell their name out in a rap. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's the K-double-E-N. Well, it's the K-I-double-E-N. P-Y to the G-N. E-N. P-Y to the G. And Creepy Deuce. I'm so high looking like a Korean. Whoop, whoop. And I swoop in a coupe de ville. Bald head looking proper. Plus I'm dressed to kill. I'm just as high as I can be. I got 10 on another sack and 5 on the Hennessy. Bitches see me so high and often wonder how long is my number and what's my phone number. Bitch, get out my face, ho. I'm high. Why bomb? Cause the high, bitch, you fucking up my high. I'm so bent off the Hennessy and saying right. Still got a double deuce and have a blunt in the ashtray. Hey, it's on, fill your cups, it's on me. Got a sack of ET for Hawk Yak and me. Took some pulls at a time, got so damn hot. Got the bagging on every goofy bitch that walk by. You see, I love clowning bitches who look like y'all. The little hawk, I'm kinda bent blood. Pass me a soda, big baller, young nigga, but bouncing in the 4 on D's, hitting 3s with my G's. Nigga, please, it's the West on my nuts. And coming out the motherfucking cut, it's a drunk high as fuck, young nut. Can your ass up with the left, right, and hooks, gangstered up, hit you up. You can tell by my look, I'm about to show with the 2-0, second endo. Then peep how many hoes is on the dance floor. Yep, ho was sweet daddy, but I left the brim. But I bought a gang of tweed in my 9-double-M. My nigga ain't a dope fiend, and I mean, yeah, need a lot of help after I try to stomp your ass to death. A straight rat pack and you can't get away. But every time you raise your head, here come brazen days. Woo! Now let me wipe off my sweat, hit the chirp on the suit, and I swoop to the set. Hood rats get to swinging when they see the curl hanging. Hopped out, Ben Davis with the khakis way hanging. YG, the nigga YG, well, it's the KR double E-N. So it's the KR double E-N. Well, it's the KIEEN-PY to the GN. Well, it's the KIEEN-PY to the. Well, it's the KIEEN-PY to the GN. Mr. KIEEN-PY to the. Well, it's the KIEEN-PYYGN. I like that better. Well, it's the KIEEN-PYYGN. So it's the KIEEN-PYYGN. So it's the KIEEN-PY the YGN. Well, it's the KIEEN-PYYGN.
Down one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on some people.
Well, it's the KIEEN-PYYGN and
springs a receiver or two free.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Charles, we take a look at the 49ers draft class for 2021. They got their quarterback in Trey Lance, but it paid a hefty price to do it.
Yeah, this is kind of an all-in strategy by head coach Kyle Shanahan and GM John Lynch. They won't have first-round picks for the next couple of years, but it'll be worth it if they have found their quarterback in Trey Lance. As for the rest of the draft, I really like the pick of Aaron Banks in the second round, the guard out of Notre Dame, a team that loves to run the football. He's an absolute people mover at the line of scrimmage, as well as the running back at number 88 overall, Trey Sermon out of Ohio State.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. 7 yards, the pickup there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter.
Tell me if you get this. So it's the KIEEN-PYYGN and keep you do some all together like a fucking Pangea. Oh, he scored. I really give a fuck. Keep you do some all together like a fucking Pangea.
And the Packers have taken the early lead.
You tired of this shit over there.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground.
Pangea is the continent that the world supposed they came from before when the world was all one continent.
Otherwise, he will continue
and when Pangea was all together, the world was in haywire. So many storms, so many hurricanes, so many asteroids, so many volcanic activity and all that shit. So basically it was like haywire. So basically for the point after. I'm all together like I'm Pangea. At the same time, I'm all together with whatever I do, but at the same time, I'm haywire like the earthquake and Pangea was back in the day.
Just a 4-play drive that time.
See,
and it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run.
Because the average, like you, I would explain that shit too. Because why? I know your level of intellect, but at the same time, I know you probably don't know as, I ain't gonna say you probably don't know as much as me, but the shit that I be looking at and shit like, cause you be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? The shit I be showing you, you be like,
now
damn.
After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
That's a motherfucker with his Pangea. They can't even tell you.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team that wins.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 87 yards and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
On second down, it's Parker, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Oh, that's me.
And that'll set him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Mason. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next man up mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Mason going up top for Miller. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
I see what these niggas saying now, though. Hold illegal block in the back.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that...
Nah, my bad. This is what I was saying. I don't know if they're going to show it like that. Oh, all right. But look. This is what I mean. Why I play like that sometimes and sometimes I don't. With Dink was talking about, watch this. I should have been through the ball. But look. I had to click on it and go up. The defender was right there. So, of course, I'm going to do it then. But playing the whole game like that, son, you're going to kill yourself. Because, like, for one, last night when Dink threw the ball, when he played me both times, like, he didn't make over motherfucking over 11 pass completions. Because why? He's trying to run all across the field and catch it himself. I mean, that's cool. But I'm like, bruh, like, I'm going to win the way I know how to win. The crazy thing about that shit is, too, everybody saying, yeah, I don't like that. You got to play like this. Like, let me tell you. Nobody was complaining like that when you had to play like that before.
Yardage and field position are keys to any game played. But you got
and he was talking about some basic controls are more easy. No, basic controls are more harder, dog. Because why? With advanced controls, you got a button to do everything for you. You see what I'm saying? But with basic controls, you don't have a button to do everything for you. You got to go up and do that shit yourself. So the shit that I know how to do, that's why I was like, bro, you can't even play 2K College Hoops 2K8 right now.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the
He's
goal
like,
is to gain a
he
first
said, yeah, I
down
can
on
because
a
it's basic
return, which
controls.
is 10
No,
yards.
just because it's
This
basic
was much
controls
more
don't mean
than
shit,
that,
dog.
but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
I was like, man,
that was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
This defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Doggy Roof has got Snoopy Bill. Hog hit the doggy fit.
Throwing on 1st down. Mason. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
What's the K-I-double-E and P-Y-Y-G and PPD some all together like a fucking Pangea.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
Hog head, doggy leg, let's a snoop the kill.
He holds it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
My bad, I just got on the game, bro, because I was in gonna run this song like, I'm back on my music shit now, bro. I wasn't able to write a song for like what, the past what? Damn, when was the last time I wrote a
And now, of course,
See
all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
But it was because I couldn't write no song,
at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands?
I had
How's the
everything
ball
right
possessed
about
while the feet are hopefully getting
shit
down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Yeah. San Fran.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review. So they have it right. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 14-0.
I ain't tripping because I know all pro it's like all man. You may win all man, but all man gonna sneak their jumps in. When I say sneak it in, let me tell you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Like, yeah, and that's the crazy thing about it. Like, they act like all madness.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And real life game. Real life game.
First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So, they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better
like
and try and
you
get
know
back
your
in this
reads
game?
and all that shit, you done for it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
But that's what I was talking about. My man wide open like that. Why click on it and risk dropping the ball? You know what I'm saying?
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hold on. What you mean, you or me?
Kittle catching a pass for a first down. Remember, he only played in 8 games in 2020, but he was a 1,000-yard receiver in 2018, 2019.
That's because you want to know why? Y'all started playing with niggas that wanted to start playing like that and shit. And I played with niggas that didn't go get the ball. Like, the only way I go up and get the ball is if I'm man covered, strapped like fuck, and I see that I could have possibly threw an interception like this shit. I don't give a fuck, I'm losing.
From the gun, Mason taking a shot for Samuel.
See what I'm saying? I'll do it like that, but far as trying to do all the routes and shit, yeah, nah, dog, you want like think when 11 for 31 yesterday. I'm like, god damn, dog, and threw 4 interceptions.
Off play action, Mason. He's going to let it go again.
He got that.
Now into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Able to push his way through, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground
See, my
game.
thing about it is think what he should have understood was
it looks like they have to go to
I don't know all that shit yet because I'm just now playing, so we should have played on. But listen though, he only beat me by 6 points though.
The back's having a great game. You've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Yeah.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb.
And I say this shit, far as playing it, it's more easier. Why? Because they give you controls to do a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying?
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing.
That's the only thing. Like, nigga, if a nigga know the buttons, he'll smoke your ass 100-0 every time.
For this team, because number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it. And occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top.
Yeah, I remember you always saying save your linebacker.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Aaron will get credited for the sack. It's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack,
I never played no defensive position. I played, play offensive position. So therefore, I don't know how to do a defensive assignment unless I sit there. I'm not a call the defense. Don't get it twisted.
And get back into this game.
Yeah, and all that shit. Yeah, I be getting my shit smoked.
And it looks like we've got a down
like
set here defensively.
And I do this, call the pass, call the run. Sometimes that shit don't work.
To throw is Rodgers.
What you mean X is in the vision?
Open man, here is Cobb. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They give him 17.
Oh, shit.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL.